Welcome to Red Velvet Ninja's Guide. I am Quontom, and we are going to go over ruining your gear in Drop 6. This video will specifically cover the changes to runes, as well as how to ruin your gear during the opening weeks of free-to-play, before you can get your hands on the class runes, or if you're a fresh 50 and want to progress further in content. This is more or less a full walkthrough, so grab some food for this video. It's going to take a while, but I assure you I will explain a lot. I highly recommend watching the whole video before you start working on your own gear to save you major time, major money, and major headaches. To start, you'll want to have Wildstar and the Red Velvet Ninjas site open. There's also a link in the description below. In our resource section, there is Conduction Tesla's DPS ruining guide. Find the tab for your class, and it will give you a pretty good idea of the types of runes you want. All DPS classes should focus on their strike-through cap first. Generally, it's around 10% for GA and 15% for DS. As you can see, I didn't ruin 100% perfectly. I have way too much strike-through that I need. In addition, most DPS classes gravitate towards either multi-hit or critical hit, with a secondary of Vigor. Tanks and healers, we don't have much information for you yet, but it's still being worked on. Enough with the talk, let's get to ruining. Head to your city's rune crafting station. There will be 3 little dispensers nearby. Each dispenser has a certain level of runes, purple, blue, or green. If you had runes in your gear before free-to-play, you'll have rune tokens, which can be used to purchase runes of your choice from these dispensers. If you had exceptional runes, they will be converted into epic level tokens, so you can purchase exceptional runes from the dispenser. These count as 2 runes, just like before, while the others just count as 1. If you take a look at most of my gear, it doesn't have exceptional runes in it yet. I do recommend prioritizing your best gear to have the best runes, since you are less likely to replace it anytime soon. The first step in ruining is to forget how it used to work. The goal used to be to create a set across all your pieces. That isn't the case for these basic stat runes that we'll be using during this video. Your sets will be completed on each piece of gear individually. This is great since you will get a new piece of gear and just have to ruin it, and not have to worry about reworking the rest of the runes on your other pieces. For medic DPS like me, we favor strike-through and multi-hit, with a healthy dose of vigor. Basic runes that offer these are Striker and Onslaught. For those who want to focus on critical instead of multi-hit, you want to pick up Devastation. Here is the trick. You want to get as many runes of a set into one piece so you can maximize the set bonus. The higher in the set you can go, the higher the bonus. On my helmet, for example, I have exceptionals in place, giving me the opportunity to better complete my set, while many of my other pieces just have regular runes. Notice this helm from Datascape is eye level 120, so it can take level 120 runes and below. This is important. 2 of the same rune cannot be in the same piece of gear. And also, don't purchase the wrong item level runes. Well, how do I get more of the runes I want in a piece? Well, my friend, you can acquire the weaker version of the rune and just put it in. This helmet has a DS level rune here, but also has a GA level version. They aren't the same runes, but do contribute to the rune set bonus, which is the goal. It's sorta a cheat to get you higher in your rune set. Let's move on to rune slots, because this is very important and something you definitely don't want to screw up. If you take a look at my gear, it has mostly water, air, and logic slots. This is not by luck. The new rune system is focused on having all the right slots in your gear to make your set happen. Unlike the previous system, you can now re-roll a slot to be exactly what you want. And this can be done 2 ways. You can hate yourself and use the random button, which will get expensive very quickly. I've already heard horror stories of never getting the right element after spending tons of plat. Don't forget, ideally you want to have each rune perfect. The easier way is to purchase service tokens from the shop. Service tokens can be acquired with NC coin or Omnibits. It's your call. This way is definitely a time saver, and based on the current plat to dollar ratio, it is a better use of your finances. As you are ruining, keep an eye on your stats. Make sure that you are hitting the soft caps you want. Luckily for medics, multi-hit soft cap is 60%, but stalkers want critical hit and their soft cap is 30%, so they can start working on other things, such as vigor or multi-hit. As you ruin, I highly recommend doing it in this order. Ruin your strongest pieces first, with the best runes you have available, such as your exceptionals. When purchasing your runes, double check you are getting the right level for your gear. Complete each piece 100% before moving on to the next one. Keep your character window open while you do this and keep an eye on your stats. Watch out for your soft caps and know your stat priority. Reference the Red Velvet Ninja site to find out more. We are constantly working to update this information as it becomes available. Also, if you have more information, please feel free to contact us and contribute. We make no claims to know it all. Alright, one last piece of information I left out. You may have noticed you have a fusion slot or a fusion rune. Fusions are like the crazy eights of runes. Fusion slots will take any rune in them, and a fusion rune can go into any slot. So make sure you use them on your crap slots. I think that's it. I really hope I covered everything, and I'm sorry if I didn't. This is the first part in a series of ruining videos that I hope to make as players like me are making the transition from these basic runes into their class runes which drop in raids. If this video helped you, please drop it a like and subscribe, because we are putting together tons more guides. Your comments can go below me, or of course you could Twitter me, because that's fun too, and be sure to share this with your friends. I know runes are confusing and frustrating. I've been baffled by them for days. Finally, visit us at redvelvetninjas.com for more guides and updates. We are busting our butts to make sure that we have the best possible information available to you guys. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you on Nexus.